Hello Godzilla fans, what's going on? It's the Poster 64, and I am here with another NECA Godzilla figure review. Today from NECA I have Godzilla 1994, from the movie Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla. So I just got this figure in the mail today from Toys R Us, and I'm very impressed with it. Actually, basically, a really nice looking figure overall. And once you get down to the details, it looks really good. Actually, the face looks pretty nice, pretty good. It looks really nice from the side, I think. The spines are awesome looking, I think. And overall detail's great. Obviously expected from NECA. This figure does look a little bit weird because just from how big the body kind of is to how small the head gets. Like, I mean, if you look at the here's NECA 1985. Everything looks, the body's nicely sized compared to the head. But this figure's the head's a little bit small, but it's nothing major. Another complaint is if you look at how this neck piece attaches to the body, it's a little bit unclean here. But I mean, it's no big deal at all, really. So let's talk articulation. There's a lot of articulation on this figure, as we've gotten from NECA in the past. So we got jaw articulation. The jaw articulation's a little stiff on this guy, though. Like on the 85, it comes pretty easily. Just open and close the mouth. But this one, it's a little harder. And then we have head articulation here. Articulation for the neck. Torso articulation. Up and down to side to side. And then the arms are nice. So we got shoulder. And then you have kind of a secondary shoulder, maybe. And then an elbow. And then a wrist. And this figure, I've never before seen this on a Godzilla figure. It's got hand articulation. Look at this. You can probably see. Boom. And then the hands can kind of go clenched. Fist. So the hand actually has articulation kind of on the front knuckles here. So that's the arm articulation. And then you got thigh, kind of, knee, and foot. And then the tail has a few articulation points here, here, and just a few down the tail. And again, with NECA, the second piece came by itself, but it has kind of the bendy wire in it, so you can still get good articulation out of that. So our tail is nicely articulate, so you can go from here, all around. So the tail is nicely articulate. So a really nice figure. I'm very impressed with it. Let's go ahead and measure it up real quick. From foot to head is about basically 6 inches on the dot. And this is the way the tail came, posed like this, basically. So that way, it's about almost 10 inches. Even if you stretch it out, so you're going to hit about 10.5, maybe inches in length for the tail, or from head to tail, excuse me. So this tail piece came separately, again, so I just had to put that in there. It's pretty easy. And on this figure, notice the separation between body and tail is nicely... the spines right here look good, and whereas I complained about that on the 85, whereas where the tail goes from body to tail, there's a kind of that gap there. Not so much here. So really nice spines. They're really flexible and bendy, but that's fine. I guess it makes them hard to break and stuff. So this figure is really amazing. I like it a lot. Just a lot of good things to say about this figure. Let's really quick go ahead and size him. You've already kind of seen him, but let's officially kind of do it up against the 85. So that sizes up fine. They're basically the same height. So there's that sizing. And of course, it's only fair to size him up against the Bandai Creation SpaceGodzilla, because that's who he is fight in the movie. This sizing is pretty good. They're basically the same height here. That looks fine, I think. I like this sizing a lot. So there you have it. The NECA Godzilla figure from 1994. Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla. You could pick this toy up from Toys R Us at the moment for about $19. You can find them in a variety of other places, eBay, Amazon, online, maybe some local toy stores, ToysRUs.com, and the stores will have him, though, for the most part. And I definitely recommend picking them up if you are the least bit interested. Definitely pick up both these figures. Really awesome additions to the collection. Let's really quickly look at the box. Very standard for a NECA box. Let me move this. There we go. So, basically the exact same. Here it is. It says Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla with the 1954 figure posed in the back. and then a big picture of the Godzilla figure. It was in the box. So, you know, basically identical box to the 85 figure. Really nice though. I'm really pleased with this figure. Really glad to have him up on the shelf. So yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.